August 2024, AS Roma, a club built on passion, loyalty and history, are desperate to reclaim their place among Italy's elite. The aim is clear: secure a top 4 finish and lift a long-awaited trophy. With new signings like Neil Al-Anuli, Evan Ferguson and Daniel Gallardi, there's a fresh hope in the capital, but there still needs a true leader. Enter Francesco Totti and the Roman King, and the soon-to-be official icon on FC26 returns to his prime. This is the chance to use him one last time in FC26, leading his beloved Roma with creativity, vision and ruthless finishing. Can he inspire the new generation, guide Roma to Champions League football and bring silverware back to the Olimpico? Let's find out. We start the Serie A season with Totti coming on the 60th minute against mid-table side Cagliari, with it being 1-1. Can he change the outcome of the game? Let's find out. Fantastic delivery being whipped into the box. Fantastic save from our keeper. Shortly after for about 3 minutes, they're good to go for a goal. Looks to cut inside, but there was that deflection and it ended up being a goal. Late to the path of him with 2-1 down. I must say, we're pretty quiet in this first half as he looks to whip it in on the left-hand side. I actually win the header, but that was the worst header of mankind. But we redeemed ourselves right here. Totti just remained composure and we were able to pick out Dorfic, who's able to shoot from such a tight angle, and we're able to save a point in this tie. I'm already liking my strike partner already, and it's only been the first game. Alright, next up we're in the Allianz Stadium in Turin. The first half was pretty boring, nothing really happened. But we'll show you this highlight beyond the second half. There was a great long shot from Totti. He knew how to just strike a football very well. And obviously he was on corner duty a lot, so got to his teammate, blocked. Obviously a bit too ambitious from that effort, but it goes to Kone. Kone actually, 2-man was on him and he was able to receive the ball. Deflection, felt like it was that deflection. Then he lays it off to me, no one picks me out, and I should have got that shot away. That was a good finesse shot. Another corner from Totti. They tried to win it again, but that was a tame header, and it actually ends up being 0-0. Very, very eventful second half, but first half nothing really happened. There was an international friendly, yes. There's international games, but I decided not to play it because there's no point. And also this season it's not going to lead to the World Cup, so I decided just not to play any games. Moving on to Genoa, where we came on in the 56th minute, 1-0 in this situation. Me coming on for Brighton reject Evan Ferguson. Long ball being played to Ugba and tries to finish it, but we'll put it away. So the first penalty back at Roma for Totti, and of course he's able to put it away, make the goalkeeper turn the other way. And we're also able to win 3-1 comfortably against Udinese. First 7 games of the season, and we're comfortably in first place, 2 points ahead, 17 points, unbeaten. Alright, now we have the most difficult test so far, which is against Inter Milan at home. And Hakan Çalhanoğlu on the ball tries to look for Martinez and almost scored the first goal in the 42nd minute. Long ball being played over the top, and his brilliant delivery finding Totti. What a touch with that back heel. Then he finds him again, operating on that right hand side, and then he was able to pick out Dorfic, who's a lovely header. Goalkeeper had no chance, and the telepathic connection between these two is amazing. The Inter were coming back, tries to play the 1-2 between the strikers, Indio and Martinez, but that was a great block. But Inter again were not finished, with Hakan Çalhanoğlu playing it down to find Marcus Thuram, laying it off to Fassetti, looking for Martinez as well. Lovely 1-2 between the two strikers, and he was able to put it away with Marcus Thuram's strike. Good back, good shielding, finding Totti as well. Totti looking to get past him, lovely ball roll, and how was he not able to put this away to conceal the fate of the tie, making it 2-1? He didn't, it was 1-0. It's only a third of the season through, and already Totti has got close to 99 goals and 5 assists, and Dorfic got 6 goals. However, we've only got 1 point in the Lux 3 games after that, and the likes of Napoli and Atlanta have overtaken us. So going to this game against Fiorentina, Totti on the ball on the right hand side, looking to find Dorfic over the top. He chests it, outstrengths him, and what a volley right into the top corner. He's just such a reliable partner to have. You just put away your chances when it needs to be, and he does all the donkey work really well. But Edin Dzeko, now for Fiorentina, looks to shoot from outside the box, almost crossed the top corner. Cristante on the board looking for Dybala, who turns around, but he's able to actually pick out Totti, making that run, being the offside trap, but forced the keeper to make a save. Cristante again looking for Dybala, usually operating on that right hand side, looking for Totti again, looking to go near post, but he couldn't do it again. But it was 1-0 anyway. We can now see so far that Totti is the assist king with 5 assists in only just 9 appearances, and he's now got 9 goals and 6, so 15 goal contributions in 15 games, just relentless. And you could say it's a 4-horse race between the two big Milan clubs and Juventus. I mean, Napoli and Como are actually coming behind. But realistically, for now, Roma have to compete against those 4 teams for the title. And a few teams that we should blow out the water. Obviously, our aim is to actually win the competition. And first up, we're up against Spain, Atletico Bilbao, home. And we did not start well at all. Literally, earlier on in the second half, Williams plays it through to their striker Guaita, and he makes it 1-0, carving a throughout defense like a knife through butter. In about 10 minutes time, he looks to play it to a striker. He scoops for the rebound. Totti gets there ahead of the defender. Let's go back inside, looking to cut back. He cuts back again, almost hits the target, making it 1-0. But then Sanchez on the ball, looking for Guaita, finding Nico Williams, and he looks to shoot towards the near post, making it 2-1, cementing their first loss of the Europa League campaign. Not ideal, lads. But then again, we're up against this, I think, this Scandinavian team. I'm not sure which team it is, Elfsborg or whatever it is. And we start the game off with a Totti penalty. He's always quality at penalties, and he looks to take the keeper the wrong way, deceiving him like that, giving us 1-0 earlier in the match. Despite us obviously dominating possession and creating a lot more chances compared to the opposition, it took until the 71st minute for us to get our first goal. Lovely skill from Totti to make of it his brace in the 71st minute and cementing our first win of the season. Wish we scored more, to be honest, but we're away from goal. Next up, we're up against Russian team Dinamo Zagreb at home again, so this really needs to be a win. But we start off with Totti just keeping the ball, bopping it about. Klinik looking to find Totti on that right hand channel that he liked to. His lovely touch, looking to cut inside, shields it well, looking for Kone. Kone goes to shoot, and Dorbeck goes for the rebound and makes it 1-0 very early into the match. Okay, Dinamo Zagreb's got him now. Lovely turn away to get a front away from the defender. Keeper, can he get there? And he makes it 1-0. Not a good goal to concede at all, because he's able to get away from the whole back four just in one move. That wasn't good enough, and it ended up being 1-0, early securing a point from a game we should win. And we're only able to get a point from Braga, not even failing to score. And for January, we've got 2 more difficult fixtures against Frankfurt and AS Roma. And we weren't in the most comfortable position, being 16th. I mean, we can still qualify from that, but we should be higher, in a higher position given how good we are compared to everyone else. But the game against AZ Alkmaar actually started off better than us, and they were able to clear the ball away. And it goes back to their midfielder looking for their striker again. It makes it almost able to make it 1-0 early in the 6 minutes. But then weak step back again. Dorbeck does well to shield it, goes for the rebound from Totti, and he was there acting like a poacher, which he usually isn't like, and we're able to get a comfortable 1-0 win. So obviously that puts us higher up in the table to 10th spot. Last game matters if we want to be in a very successful position, and we did. Totti comfortably on the ball. AS Roma just looking to bop it about. Link-up play between the 2 strikers were very impressive, and Totti looks to shoot from outside the box, forcing the keeper to make a save. But then actually Frankfurt lose possession closer to their own half, and we look to build up consistently with the ball being played on the ground. And then Kone looking for Dorbeck, finding Totti again. He's just running into space. Defense just giving all the space in the world, and he makes it 1-0. Poor defending. We would have expected much more from that from AFC Frankfurt, but a goal is a goal nevertheless. And again, that was the winning goal to get us through to the next round. So obviously we ended up against FC 20 in the round of 16, which is a doable game. We actually simulated the first, and we actually, there we go, 3-1 victory, put us in a comfortable position. And as a result of that, we're so confident we just simulated again. And yes, we ended up winning 3-0. Totti with a complete hat-trick to make it 6-1. Complete total demolition. Next up, we're up against Fenerbahce, one of the actual favourites, one of the best teams in Turkey and probably in this competition. Big test for us. So I didn't actually start in this game. and we're 1-0 down to Fenerbahce. So we're not in the best position to win this tie. Good touch, lovely back heel. Looking for Cristante on the edge of the box, but he looks to go for a goal himself, and he actually makes it 1-0 for us. We're back in this game. I wasn't even involved, but it's good to see my teammates actually score goals for once for themselves. Corner being whipped in, they win it back. Totti goes it on the right hand side, looks to get past the fullback, looking to whip it in, and Evan Ferguson wins it, making it 2-1. Look how the James have turned, and again we've made an impact when we come on as a sub, such an important fixture. But hey, they weren't putting up without the fight. Ball being played over to find Talisca. Talisca shields it well. Lovely turn to get away from the defender. Plays it for Al-Nassiri, and what a finish, making it 2-2. This is a very interesting tie. Very eventful, especially towards the second half. Look how Mourinho celebrating. And the Cristante looking to find Totti. Totti looking to shoot from outside the box. Lovely save from the keeper. Totti there to take a corner, but it was a poor corner. Fred knocks it away. Lays it off to me on that right hand side. Instead of whipping it in, I just started to showboat, and Fred dispossessed it. And now Galatasaray can go on the counter attack. Talisca plays it to El-Nassiri, and where is our defense? Just leaving Tadic through on goal. No one to stop him, as he's able to put near post, and we ended up winning 3-2 on aggregate in the first leg. This is all my fault. So we now enter the second half. Must say things were looking pretty optimistic for us, as we were actually creating more of the chances in the first half. Totti was in the half space like he usually be, using the strike as a decoy, looking to get past him, but should have gone further. I don't know why he didn't. Duran on the ball, literally got back from Saudi Arabia, looking to find Tadic, finding El-Nassiri, lays it off to find Duran. Lovely vision to find Jose Samuel. We did not see that coming at all, and that make it 1-0. And they weren't done yet. Duran looking to make it 2-0 as they're walking it around, completely taking us by surprise with their quick passing. And what a finish by El-Nassiri, just obliterating us, especially towards the final 10 minutes. We did not play well at all, and that was literally us out of the Europa League. A bit disappointing. And we didn't really show him any ambition in January as well. We just got this random 19-year-old from Braga. I'm guessing he's one for the future because I don't recognize him at all. Mr. Totti on the penalty spot, thinking he's a penalty expert, but it ends up getting saved. And Totti, rather than shooting, tries to lay it off. That was the wrong choice there, clearly. Lang on the ball, looking to play out wide to find David Alaba, weird signing, and then Lang's looking to play it to Okafor, and then Lang's come for the rebound again and makes it 1-0 pretty late into the match. But besides that, pretty much one of the most boring games I played in, and of course that makes us 4th place behind Juventus. Got a lot of catching up to do, but obviously Totti is still unable to stop scoring with 21 goals. Alright, let's move on to the Coppa Italia, where we are up against Napoli again. Can we get our vengeance at least in the cup competition? Politano right on the right wing, straight earlier from the match, looking to backheel it, and then finding Henriks looking for McTominay, who was very successful in real life, looking for Okafor to go near post, hit the post. Napoli are undone yet again. A few minutes later, looking for Lang on the right hand side. Okafor looking to cut inside, again looking for options. Then he looking for Politano. Lovely way of passes the post again. So unlucky from the 2 chances. And then Okafor looking to shoot it well. Finding Politano, good first touch to find De Bruyne. De Bruyne actually somehow was able to finish that 1v1 situation. As Savic takes the goal kick, the game ends 0-0 in 90 minutes. We did pretty well to keep a 90-minute draw. The Justin Lukaku fashion takes a poor touch, and now we have it constantly playing 1-2s, looking for Totti, looks to cheat pass, but Spinola like he's not even there, and held onto the ball. That decoy run did very well because we were actually able to get through on goal. Just the finish was so tame. Imagine we scored that goal. Corner being whipped in, tried to looking for find Dolphic or me, but they were able to get there. Great tackle to find us, and then I decided to keep the ball, no showboating, just keep it moving. They look to whip it in, looking to find Dolphic, and he makes it 1-0, and we go through to the next round up against Juventus. We keep getting the more difficult fixtures in these cup matches. Right away, Juventus started off from the front foot, just moving the ball very well in that half, and they're able to score in the first 9 minutes. I Angele on the score sheet. But within about 2 minutes later, we responded back, getting an equaliser. Lovely 1-2 between Totti and the midfielder behind him, able to get a simple 1v1 chance, able to make it 1-0. Totti so far this season keeps getting a lot of key goals to put us back into games and even to win us games, which is great. However, that's as good as it got for this AS Roma side. Otherwise, Juventus were just scoring goal after goal. Great finish from David. And close to the south, this guy was torrenting us. Advic with a great shot from just outside the box. What a strike. Koopman is finding David. David finding Coinsal to make that running behind, and then making it 3-1. 4-1, absolutely murking us. I mean, we had another key opportunity in the 63rd minute. Dolphic looked to get past Bremer, looking for me, and I looked to kind of find Cristante. I don't know why he's able to put that 1v1 away, but it was literally just Juventus consistently. Even after 4-1 deficit, they were still constantly just carving us through like a knife through bar. Almost got that shot away, and they tried to get that header in from the corner. And we were knocked out of the Coppa Italia from such a formidable Juventus side. It's funny because we're higher than this team in the league, but they decided to just turn up playing as if they're on steroids. Nevertheless, we have to move on, and we currently sat 3rd place in March, behind both Inter-Milan clubs, 5 points behind. And that defeat against Juventus was a wake-up call, because we have been relentless with our winning streak against all the teams. Obviously not the best teams we've all been up against, but you have to beat what's in front of you, and even international football as well. Let us go to this league game against Juventus again and see if we can actually improve and actually beat them this time. Into this game, Totti is in course to beat the competition if he consistently kept scoring this amount of goals. Already 20 goals within this time. Not much happened until this point, until there was a 1-2 between Totti and Dolphic, and he was able to make it 1-0 73rd minute. Can you think of a partnership better than these two? I'll wait. Moving on to our game against Lazio away, and literally the ball being played straight to Dolphic. He has it behind his feet and almost hit the post. And then we have again Pellegrini plays over the top to find Totti, but it's one. Pellegrini wins it again, and then Sola looking for Totti, lovely spin, and he makes it 1-0 very early into the match. He's literally our goal scorer consistently, almost guaranteed a goal or assist from this guy. Dybala looking for Totti again. Totti waiting for an opening, and then he sees Cristante making a key running behind, and Cristante throwing goal. And there we go, utilising our box-to-box credentials from the midfield, turning provider. Another key win in our books. Alright, huge game for us against our rivals, the teams that are competing against the title. Zielinski on the right wing, looking to shield it well. Keeps it and looking for Thuram. Thuram plays it to the feet of Martinez, and he makes it 1-0 comfortable early in the half. Totti now picks out Dolphic, and he leaps like a salmon, like Cristiano Ronaldo away against Sampdoria. We gotta talk about the delivery from Totti, absolute peach. And look at that, so much higher than the right. And that's what literally 94 jumping gets you. You can't stop him. Unstoppable goal. The game ended 1-0, resulting to the 3-horse race still being alive towards the last 3 to 4 games of the season, with us being on 73 points each. We can't afford to make mistakes. It's sudden death. It's now or never for us right now if we want to get this title, especially in our game against AC Milan on the 18th of May. Moving on to our game against Fiorentina, the first game of the last month of the season. It's a lively start from the AS Roma team. Totti on the ball, trying to kind of drag that defender out the way, tried to find his teammate. Worked very hard to get there. He got there before him, and he looked to the goalkeeper, saves it, and then he hits the post again. Should have been 1-0 in that situation. Totti did well to keep the ball not being dispossessed. And then Totti again lays it off to the midfielder, finds Dolphic in the inside position, and he makes it 1-0 early in the first half. And then they lose it again in the situation. Totti threw on goal, but that's a good block from the defender, preventing from making it 2-0. And then as a result of us losing the ball, in the 90th minute, they're able to put so outside of the boost shot for us to only get 1 point on this game. Will those loss of 2 points ruin our chances? And that wasn't ideal, because they're able to both win their last match, with each of them winning 3-1 against their opponents. And things get even more tougher and tense as we're against Atlanta away. Kone on the ball, looking for Dolphic, looking for Totti, skips past him, finds him, and then just the link-up play between both strikers was just formidable, and the dribbling ability. But then he loses it, but we still got it again. And then we're able to pick me up, making that running behind, the through on goal, making it 1-0. All action, creative / finisher maestro, making it 1-0. Corner being whipped in, they win it, hits the post, keeper almost saves it. And it ended up being 1-0 afterwards. Man, that was a crucial win to keep our hopes alive in the title race. This is big as hell because we're currently first place, 1 point ahead of the Milan clubs. Pretty much everything comes down to this. Our game against AC Milan, we can't afford to drop points in this game. And also, very foolishly, the manager didn't even start me for this game. I'm not sure if he thought I was too tired. And he's playing me out position on the left wing. And it really showed because I had less of an influence on this game. And AC Milan on the 58th minute, Staubach's looking to dominate that left-hand side, lays it off to find Pulisic with a terrific first-time finish into the top corner. All this is as soon as I get onto the pitch. And that celebration makes no sense when you have long sleeves. And about 10 minutes later, we looked to going through. Totti, he was throwing goal, got defender to beat, and he took him out, giving us a very dangerous free kick goal scoring position. And he actually got a red card. That was because he was throwing goal. We're not taking it. Looks like Paulo Dybala is going to take it. And boy, did he take that chance, because that was a terrific free kick. Unbelievable strike, putting us back into the game. Huge. Dolphic just to get the shot away. And then Cristante, shot gets blocked. Looking for Kone. Look for Dolphic again. Ooh, missed a crucial chance. Despite them being down to 10 men, they were still creating their chances. And they'll just bopping the ball so quickly in our half, and Pulisic just moves, turns quicker than us, and puts it right into the top corner. They just couldn't react quicker. And this is such a bad result for us. They ended up winning 2-1. So during the last game of the season, 77 points level with Inter Milan, 2 points behind AC Milan because of that cock up at the end. Last game against Torino, of course, we made sure that we can see the results of Inter's and AC Milan's games that's going on at the same time, praying for their downfall. Very poor in the first half, but we looked to shoot from outside the range, deflected and cleared it away, but they didn't know how to do anything else afterwards. Plays it through to Van Dolphic, and he actually makes it 1-0 in the 68th minute, which is promising. But all we can hope for, even if we win the game, is for them to drop points. Lovely finish towards the bottom corner. They win it again, looking for Totti, using acres of space. Looks to get past him, and looks to shoot from outside the box. Very close, almost finished it away. He looks to get past him, looks to shoot, almost there. And we ended up winning 1-0. I didn't get any updates into the other games, which I was really confused about. So I assumed it was like 0-0 on each. But then, unfortunately, no one's celebrating. They're just using the same animation that they use when you just win a generic game. So that obviously means we lost the title. We weren't able to win it. We probably finished second or third. Good game for us. And there you go, lads. AC Milan ended up winning the title with 82 points, only 2 points ahead of both us and Inter on 80 points. Literally, it was down to that game against them away, or no, at home. Had we taken advantage of them being down to 10 men and we're able to put our chances away and we'd won that fixture, we definitely would have won the title, and that would be us. We would have at least got a trophy. But yep, despite us getting no trophies at the end of the day, Francesco Totti was able to get the player of the season, and rightly so. I'm pretty sure he was the top goal scorer and top assister. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, it's nice to receive it from another legend, from Eric Cantona. And in all competitions, we ended up getting 35 goals, 11 assists. So 46 goal contributions, 55 appearances, average with an 8 rating out of 10. What more can I say about this guy? The main guy. Dolphic got 19 goals, 8 assists, very solid return. And pretty much after that, no one really got any more than 6 goals. This happens a lot in my player career mode. They tend to rely on you a lot to get a lot of their goals and assists. You and maybe like another striker or another forward. And obviously we made it into the team of the season. That would make no sense. But I've seen this before. I've seen people that have won the player of the season and they didn't even get team of the season. Must have been some kind of bug, but in this case it wasn't. And it's nice to see other teammates getting there as well. So that's to the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Shame not to have won a trophy, but hey, you win some, you lose some, and I look forward to seeing you. Probably the next video I'll do will be when we start whatever video we do in FC 26, the new game. All right, have a blessed day, and I'll see you later. Peace.